If you hold QNT, this video is extremely important to watch all the way through. With that being said, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So let's take a quick look at what's been happening around Quant in the last couple weeks. Number one, we have this post here from Quant Network, and this is regarding, is a unified platform for multiple forms of digital money and assets a viable objective? Our founder and CEO, Gilbert Verdian, was invited to answer this question at the Future of Finance digital money event earlier this year. And you know what's crazy about this? Take a quick look at the individuals that were at this event. So we have Gilbert Verdian, obviously. Then we also have the head of digital securities at SDX. We have the advisor and solutions architect at the BIS. We also have head of group payment strategy at NatWest, and then head of capital markets technology at Celent. And that's the question there, right? Is a unified programmable platform for multiple forms of digital money and digital assets a viable objective? Now, the BIS there is a very big sign. Why? Well, because we know that the BIS has been working with Quant regarding the programmable platform side of things, specifically around APIs, which we'll get to here in a moment. But I want to go over here to the actual event. I did go ahead and summarize all of this. Now, I just want to quote Gilbert Verdian here, where we're starting to see adoption of digital money, but it is vital that banks remember what the business case actually is. Now, over here, I did summarize it. We have the discussion at the Future of Finance's digital money event explored the feasibility of creating a unified platform for digital money and assets. Panelists, including, of course, I just mentioned all of those panelists, agreed that while regulatory and technical complexities make full unification challenging, certain aspects of digital money can be unified. Verdian emphasized the importance of robust infrastructure and risk management in adopting DLT. Somerville compared digital asset adoption to the gradual evolution of the internet, stressing that one overarching platform is unlikely. And then Kessler noted that differing use cases and jurisdictions make a common platform unfeasible. And then Iden added that tokenomics and commercial incentives create walled gardens, complicating unification, and clarified that unified doesn't mean universal. Now, the panel also discussed the role of the public sector in promoting fair environments, citing the Project Agora unified ledger as a potential model. McNabb highlighted that the need for clear use cases that balance risk and benefit, while Verdian discussed how Quant's technology for the Bank of England CBDC adds programmability to money-enhancing payment systems. The session concluded that while groundwork is being laid for unified systems, commercial use cases will drive adoption. Now, building on top of this, yes, I do think that everyone should pay attention to what Quant was doing and is doing around England. For example, if we go to one of the most recent posts by the BIS, we have what are the risks facing banks that transact on permissionless blockchains or similar DLT technology, and what can be done to mitigate them. This Basel Committee working paper offers insights into potential risk management strategies and safeguards. What's crazy about this, right, is that if we actually look at the breakdown of this, just the summary, we have banks that transact on permissionless blockchains or similar DLT face various risks. This paper considers the risk related to operations and security governance, legal compliance, including money laundering, financing of terrorism, and settlement finality. Certain risks stem from the blockchain's reliance on unknown or third parties, which makes it difficult for banks to conduct due diligence and oversight. These risks require new risk management strategies and safeguards. So they are talking more so about how we need regulations for the big banks to actually go all in on the technology. And what's crazier about this is when you look at the list of banks around this permissionless DLT workstream, look at this. You have the Office of the Superintendent of Financial Institutions in Canada, the European Banking Authority, the Commission of Europe as well, Bank of France, Bank of Italy, Financial Services Agency in Japan, Monetary Authority of Singapore, Bank of Spain, the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority, the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System, the FDIC was there, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency as well, and then, of course, the BIS. And all of this is preparing us for, DLT adoption from the big banks. They want banks to use this technology, but the problem is that there's not the guardrails up yet. We don't actually have regulatory clarity. There's still rules that still need to be, inked out. But for the most part, the number one thing to take from this is that the largest banks out there are already preparing. And if we think about this, we also go to one of the most recent posts from the BIS, which was talking more so about Project Pixtrial. And this is from the BIS Innovation Hub, and this is from the Bank of England as well. Now, if we look into the Bank of England and the UK specifically, if we go back a little bit in time, let's go back to 2023, where Quant joined the UK Finance. This was a big update because it showed how involved, Quant really was within the UK. But this was no big surprise to anybody that was following Quant for a while, because if we go all the way back to 2020, remember that Quant was named a supplier on the UK government's CCS G-Cloud 12 framework. And also on the UK.gov website, they are labeled as a technology provider for the entire government. But also, we know with the BIS that Quant has been working with the BIS for a very long time, even around Project Rosalind with the Bank of England and the BIS. And this was all around APIs. Remember that this was the full focus of API plug and play and use cases around CBDC systems. We even have over here for commercial banks, the opportunity to apply this programmability to create innovative new products is almost endless. Now, if we think about that and we go back to this over here where we have the session concluded that while groundwork is being laid for unified systems, commercial use cases will drive adoption, which means Quant is also behind that adoption layer of these commercial use cases because they are providing the tech stack for this, specifically for commercial banks. Now, outside of this, we also got this big update, which was from Alchemy Consulting Ltd. This was Alchemy Blockchain Factory Development Service. This is on the gov.uk website. And this is the Blockchain Factory offers an end-to-end solution to all blockchain requirements through its unique rapid methodology. The factory offers a one-stop shop for the ideation and design to rapid prototyping and delivery through the final implementation and launch of any project to provide a truly comprehensive blockchain experience to any customer. Now, if we look at the features, look at this one feature. Products developed using future-proof overledger technology, enabling agnostic blockchain integration. So they're already tapped in with overledger technology. This is why we also talk about, overledger being white labeled. This is a very big deal. We're now starting to see overledger adoption happening. I'm very excited about this. And like I said, it's all based around the UK government. Now, also, I do want to talk about two posts from Greg Lunt, and this was actually very big. This was one of the biggest announcements that I have witnessed around Quant in a very long time. That we have credit going to Jarno Quamfi Show, but we have breaking. The QNT website has been updated to include multiple mentions of staking. Guys, if you have been watching the channel for a while, if you have been listening to me going on and on about QNT for so long, this is one of the biggest announcements ever around Quant. Why? Because we've been waiting for staking forever. But also think about how crazy bullish staking is for QNT. 33% less supply than Bitcoin, and you are now going to be able to stake it. That is insane. It's going to make QNT even more scarce. After years of patience, holder staking now seems to be on the horizon. Those who stake their QNT will receive additional QNT over time as a reward for helping process transactions on the Overledger network. This mechanism not only increases token demand, the more QNT you stake, the more rewards you receive, but also decreases circulating supply. All staked QNT is locked away in smart contracts. In 2022, I put together a detailed thread attached examining how much income you might be able to make from staking. Definitely read it. So when gateways? Soon, apparently. Now, yes, this was the original thread. You may have seen Quant surpass 65,000 wallets this week, up to 26,000 from last August, and so forth. But what would it take to generate $65,000 per year in passive income from QNT? He breaks this actually fully down, and it's actually pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, listen, as we talk about staking, it is a huge deal. But in this, we have, so while $65,000 per year may seem like a lot, it actually wouldn't be that much compared to the value of the 150 to 175 QNT you need to actually run the gateway that generates those fees. And yes, 150 to about roughly 175 QNT you would need to generate that $65,000 per year, which might not be that easy to come by. But regardless, you are now going to be able to earn more money passively through staking. And we have the services may include QNT staking. Customer shall be responsible for its staking activities, including ensuring that QNT is sent to the correct address or designated smart contract. And we also have over here, QNT means those utility tokens which customers may use for quant products and or services, including staking, it being understood that they may also be used for products or services separately to this agreement. Now, also, we have staking activities yet again being mentioned. User in respect of any staking activities, including errors when addressing or providing QNT or any third-party unauthorized access and or hacking of the customer's digital wallet, or where applicable of the customer's smart contract. And it just kind of really breaks down how Quant is not liable for any losses or liabilities or anything like that, because again, with staking, there's always the risk of losing your money. Now, also over here, we have breaking. QNT CEO Gilbert Verdian just appeared on Telegram for the first time in 2 years. And it wasn't just to say hi. We now have confirmation that Quant has received regulatory and legal clarity around staking and other forms of rewards. And this was, in fact, the reason for the recent update to their terms and conditions. This was all behind the regulatory side of things. We have, let me repeat, staking on Overledger was just confirmed by Gilbert Verdian. No more ifs, ands, or buts. Passive income from QNT will soon be a reality. And here we have from Gilbert Verdian himself, but we've kept working on the ideas in the background. So now, after getting regulatory and legal clarity, we will be introducing different forms of staking and rewards to encourage even more participation on Overledger platform and ecosystem. Some of you noticed changes to the terms and conditions recently. And guys, this is massive. This is huge. I set up an automatic buy on QNT a while back that I just buy every single week. And it's because of not only just all of the connections, which because, if we really take a look at fundamentals, I do believe that Quant is a crucial piece of the digital economy that is rising behind the scenes of this technology. But I also do believe that Quant is going to be extremely valuable in the long term. I said that this could very well be like the second chance at Bitcoin. I still believe that. I still think that this is a utility Bitcoin that we're able to buy, meaning I do believe that QNT is going to be just as valuable, if not even more valuable than Bitcoin one day. And it all stems from the regulatory side of things, utility as well. So many people are quick to overlook that, or, just say, oh yeah, sure, it's going to be the next Bitcoin. I'm sure everyone always says, oh, this is going to be the next Bitcoin. But if we think about all of the breadcrumbs that we've covered on this channel for years now, we talk about the connections, we talk about the discussions happening. Guys, it's very clear to me that as we really focus on this new tokenized financial system that's becoming a reality all through digital currencies and the evolution of money itself, Quant is playing a vital role to this entire move, because they're working with the BIS, they're working with major organizations out there. They also are responsible for TC307 and SATP. I mean, these are things that are going to allow DLT and blockchain to fully be embraced globally, yet so many people are quick to FUD Quant, or, write it off and say, oh, I'll just go buy this project or that project. I don't care about QNT. Utility doesn't mean anything. And that's totally fine. But in the long-term span of things, a lot of people are going to regret turning a blind eye to Quant. And I strongly believe that. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.